Hello, this is Dr. David Green, CEO of the Georgia Pain Network. Today's topic is what you need to know about trigger point injections. Trigger point is a tender and painful area of muscle. It represents a hyper-irritable spot in muscle associated with palpable nodules in taut bands of muscle fibers. It can manifest as a tension headache, tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, TMJ pain, decreased range of motion in the legs, low back pain. It just depends on where it is. Palpation of the trigger point will elicit pain directly over the affected area and possibly cause the pain to radiate. A trigger point injection is an outpatient injection given right into the trigger point area. It can be dry needling, numbing medicine, or also possibly include some steroid. You don't need image guidance for this. It's such a superficial injection. The needle does not go very deep at all. Well, who does the injection help? Well, those with myofascial pain, which is chronic pain in muscle tissue, fibromyalgia, tension headaches, tinnitus, TMJ pain, low back spasms, and that could be a result of sciatica or whiplash, any number of things that can cause spasms over the neck and back. How's the procedure formed? This is an outpatient injection. It just takes a few minutes. You don't need image guidance. The needle is placed directly into the muscle area of tightness. Usually a typical small twitch is seen and felt, and it can be dry needling, which means no medicine whatsoever, just the needle, or it can include some numbing medicine, possibly some steroid, and usually whichever treatment is done, the needle is moved in and out of the trigger point area to make sure that the area is covered well. And the injection can be repeated every few weeks. What are the results? The results are often excellent for relieving the pain coming from the trigger point. It may need to be repeated. There's really no large-scale studies looking at trigger point injections. The great news is that they are often effective with no medication, just dry needling. You're talking about a procedure that has very low risk and potentially a very high benefit. The needle's not put very deep at all, so there's minimal risk. The worst risk is that it may not work. There's a very slight risk of infection or an allergic reaction. If it's used too often with steroid, it can absorb some of the subcutaneous fat and leave a little bit of a dent in the skin. Top non-operative pain management in Georgia is through the Georgia Pain Network. There are several clinics throughout the state accepting over 50 insurances and providing over 25 treatment options with the board-certified doctors. Visit us online today at georgiapainnetwork.com and then call us for more information and scheduling at 404-850-9099. I'm Dr. David Green with the Georgia Pain Network. Your pain stops here.